Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I have created this look for you. It's a very bronzy, smoky eye with, a big pop of color in the inner corner, semi-nude lips, and a lot of highlight going on. I feel like this look is definitely an everyday wearable look. I've gone quite natural with the lashes. I haven't done, over the top or anything like that. But I feel like if you want to put some extra effort and put a little bit of extra makeup on when it comes to your everyday look, I feel like this is very wearable. It's not crazy colors, it's just a brown smoky eye. But yeah, if you guys would like to see how I created this makeup look today, please keep watching. So I'm going to start with my eyebrows first, and let's just address the elephant in the room. I know. I don't know what's happening. So what I'll be using on my eyebrows today is my Chi brow pomade in the shade medium brown, and then I'm also going to be going in with the Essence eyebrow stylist set in medium brown, or is it brunette? I don't know, like pretty much everything's rubbed off it, so we're just gonna call it brown. And because my brow pomade is quite dried out and I don't really want to buy a new one at the moment because I really enjoy it and I want to try and at least finish the pot. I'm going to be bringing back the creaminess with the Inglot Duraline. If you guys do not have Inglot Duraline, you need it in your life. It's literally so good. It just comes in like a little dropper thingy, whatchamabob, and I just literally put one tiny little, it will come out, tiny little drop. Okay, so I brought you guys in a little bit closer and we're just, we're going to try and ignore that. But I'm going to start my eyebrows now. So I'm just going to use my spoolie and I'm just going to brush the hairs out and just in every direction. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to brush through the hairs again, just so there's no like gunky product kind of just sitting on top of my brows. And what I'm going to do for the front of my eyebrow, I'm going to go in with the lighter shade from the Essence kit, and I use a different brush to what I use for the pomade. And then what I basically do is I just go to the front of my brow, and then I just like to very gently push the product in, just so there's like a nice gradient. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of just wiggle the brush back and forth until the two colors are blended. Okay, to conceal my brows today, I'll be using the NARS Creamy Concealer in medium 1 Custard, and I just like to place a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to blend that out. And to set my eyebrows today, I'll be using the Rimmel Brow This Way Clear Brow Gel. This is honestly my absolute favorite brow gel. I feel like it works really, really good for me. I just don't really want to go and spend heaps of money on a clear brow gel when I think this one's about $6 and it actually works so well. To prime my eyes today, I'll be going back in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to pop that on my eyelids. And to set my eyelids, I'm just going to go in with some translucent powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. So for my eyeshadow today, I'll be going in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I've been dying to use this again. I've probably used it only twice, but oh my god. Oh, it smells so good. It smells amazing. So I'm not too sure what kind of look I'm actually wanting to go for today. I think I'm just going to do a natural, no. I think I'm going to be doing a neutral look. It's still going to be quite glam, but it's also going to be extremely wearable. So the first color I've decided to go in is with this one here, which is Puree. It's definitely one of my favorite shades, and I'm taking that on an Avon blending brush, which is honestly like my favorite brush of all time. So I'm just going to put this above my crease and just blend away. I'm going to make it quite heavy at first, but I will be blending it out. So I know it looks a little crazy at the moment, but we will definitely be blending it out. And then I'm going to go in with the color Summer Yum, which is this shade here. It's more of like a reddy toned, and I'm just going to put that closer to my lid. And I'm just going to be blending it back and forth from inner corner to outer corner, and I am going to drag it down a little bit further as well. And for my lid color today, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go in with this shade here, which is called Caramelized, and I've used this shade before, and I know it is really good. So I'm just going to go in with a flat synthetic brush, and this is just by No Name. Oh, it's pigmented. And I'm just applying this all over my lid. I'm going to go back in with that Avon blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this out on my lid so there's no thick lines or anything. Now I'm going to go on with my XO Beauty blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out the edges. So moving on to the face now, I'm going to come back to the eyes in a minute. I'm going to go with my LA Girl Pro Conceal green concealer, and I'm just going to get rid of some of these god-awful yucky spots. I know this sounds weird, I'm now going to prime. It sounds really weird, but it just seems to work for me the other day. The primers that I'm going to be going in with today is the NYX Pore Filler, and I'm also going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I have not used this, and I've had it for ages, and I need to properly use it. So I am going to apply this. I love the NYX Pore Filler so much. It really, really does fill in my pores. I feel like it's better than the Porefessional, but that is just my opinion. And then I'm going to go in with the Smashbox primer. I've always wanted to do that. Okay, so I've got my primer on, but I am going to go back in with my green concealer because this is just a bugger cover. So I just need to try my hardest to cover that. I'm going to use my finger to blend it out because I feel like it'll be softer if I use my finger. So for foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This is honestly my life. I love this foundation so much. I think I've already spoken about this, but you know, I'm just going to put one whole pump on my booty blender, and I'm just going to, oh no, oh dear, there we go. I'm going to just dot that all over my skin. So I do need a little bit of extra coverage on that pimple, so, oh no, I'm itchy. So I'm literally going to take like the smallest amount of foundation, and I'm just going to gently focus that around my pimple. I feel like, oh, I'm so itchy. I feel like sometimes you just have those pimples that you can't really cover. There's nothing you can really do, but we're going to embrace it. We're gonna love the pimple. Not really. Okay, for concealer, once again, I'm going back in with my NARS concealer because I literally cannot stay away from it. And we're going to use the concealer to clean up the eyeshadow today. I know it probably looks a little crazy, but we're gonna clean her up. Okay, and to bake part of my face, I'm going to be going in with the Coty Air Spun setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. I'm also going to set my smile lines because they're so annoying. And I kind of have a new way of setting my foundation now. I don't get a brush. I still use my beauty blender with a very tiny amount of powder, and then I just go all over my face and I just really push it into the skin. I'm not baking. I'm just pushing the powder all the way into the skin, and I'm using a really tiny amount. So now I'm going to go in with my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in the shade Darkest Brown because I'm looking a little pale up in here. So I'm just going to add this just for some extra coverage and also just to kind of bring back some colour in my face. And because I'm a little bit extra, I'm going to put some more powder underneath my eyes. I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Concealer. And this is in the shade Well Rested. This is just a powder concealer. And I only use literally the tiniest amount because it can be quite cakey sometimes. But I feel like this just gives that, you know, awake kind of look underneath your eyes. And it does help to hide my bags a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to finish off the rest of the face now. I'm going to bronze, and I'm going to bronze with my Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and I'm going to use a brush if I can get it out. I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush because I feel like this is best when I am bronzing. For the blush today, I'll be going in with the Tarte blush in the shade Risque. This is one of their Amazonian Clay 12-hour ones. I'm beyond obsessed with it. I feel like it is such a beautiful neutral color, and it does go with absolutely everything. And I'll be applying that with my Models Prefer powder and bronzer brush. And I am going to clean up my bronzer just a tiny bit because I always take it way too far down. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of translucent powder underneath just to calm it down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to finish off my eyes now. I'm going to be doing my lower lash line. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with, can't even see it, Monique, God. I'm going to go back in with Puree, which is this shade here that I used. I think it was the very first color I used, and I'm just going to apply that on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going back in with that same pencil brush, and I'm going to be taking Summer Yum, which was the second shade that I used on my lid, and I'm also going to put that on my lower lash line. Okay, and I'm going to also highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to be using the shade White Peach, which is just a matte white shade, and I'm just going to apply that to my brow bone. And to highlight my inner corner, I will be using this for my actual highlight as well, but I'm going in with the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette, which is my absolute life. I love this palette so much. I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I'm going to go in with the shades Glow Getter and 143, which is, I'm making sure it's in the thing, which are these two shades here. They're very beautiful and bronzy shades. Oh, makes me so happy. And I'm also going to take 143, just kind of a little bit further down on my lower lash line. I feel like adding some of this to my lid as well. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna add 143 onto the lid, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, so now, favorite part of all time, we're going to highlight now, and I'm going to be using literally my favorite freaking highlight brush of all time. This is the Models Prefer Airbrush Concealer brush, but it is so good for highlight, especially if you love to pack it on. And I'm going to spray my brush as well. I'm going to use the Mecca Cosmetica Makeup Perfecting Mist. I got this as a birthday present from Mecca, and it smells so beautiful. Oh, it's just absolutely stunning. And once again, I'm going to go in with the exact same shades that I put on my lids, Glow Getter and 134. I'm going to tap it off because they're so pigmented. And then what I'm going to do next is, just to make it a little bit more intense, I'm going to go in with the white shade, which is Forever Lit. Okay, so we're not going to be doing any eyeliner today, but we will be doing lashes. So I'm going to apply some mascara first, and I'm going to go in with my Holy Grail Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I honestly adore this mascara so much. And for lashes today, because it's kind of glam, but it's also like, I guess, an everyday kind of look. You know, if you want to do a little something extra. I didn't want really giant lashes, so I thought it would be a good idea to go in with the Ardell Wispies. These are just the natural ones. Okay, so we're going to put some mascara on my lower lashes now. Okay, so for my lip color today, I really wanted to use this one. This is by Maybelline, and this is one of their matte colors from, I don't know what collection it's from. Oh, the Color Sensational collection. And this is in the shade 660 Touch of Spice. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. So I'm really hoping it's going to, should look okay. It looks really pink and red on the camera, but it's seriously quite a nude. It's like a very deep nude color. Okay, because I feel like this just looks a little too pink. On camera, it looks very pink, but in person, it's actually quite nice. But just to tone it down a little bit, I'm gonna go with my Too Faced Melted Nude, and this is in the shade Melted Nude. And to finish off today's look, I'm going to go in with the Mecca Cosmetica setting spray just to make sure everything lasts. Okay, so before I finish today, I'm just going to go fix up this situation, and I will be right back. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. I just popped on a little choker and some hoop earrings, and I decided to leave my hair how it was, just because I feel like if you've got everything off the face, you can see everything. You can see the choker, your jewelry, and all of your makeup. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it so much. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you would like to, I would appreciate that a lot as well. But for now guys, I will talk to you very soon, and I hope you enjoy your day. Bye!